Mrs. Williver, and today is Mrs. Williver Day. Are you ready for a story? Today's story is called The Adventures of Holly Hippo in Home at Last, written and illustrated by Mrs. Williver. The last time we left Holly Hippo, she had just escaped from the zoo with her family and her friend Freddie the Frog. They were headed back home to their cave in the jungle. "Hey, Dad," Holly said, "I'm hungry. I'm hot. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. My feet hurt. I have a sunburn. I don't feel good. Are we almost home?" "Oh, Holly, hang in there," said Mom. "We're almost there." Freddie was asleep on Holly's back when suddenly Holly sneezed. Achoo! Freddie fell off of Holly's back and landed in a pond near the road. "Oh no," said Holly. "Look what I did." "Whoa," said Freddie. "This is totally cool. I think I'll stay and call this home." "But Freddie," Holly said, "I thought you were going to come home with me." "No way," said Freddie. "I need water to live in, and this pond is perfect." Holly's head hung down low, and her mouth started to quiver. Her mom came over and gave Holly a tissue to blow her nose. "Mom, is it supposed to hurt your feelings so much when your friends move away?" asked Holly. "Yes, honey," Mom answered. "That's what it feels like when you love someone." "Look!" Holly's dad shouted. "It's home!" In the distance was their cave. The grass was overgrown in the front yard, and it needed a new paint job, but it was home. "Look, Freddie," said Holly, "we can be neighbors." Freddie took a hold of Holly's hand. "Better than that," said Freddie. "We can be best friends." So Freddie stayed put in the pond just outside of Holly's window. Holly and her mom and dad moved back into their old cave. Holly even got to sleep in her own bed, in her own room, with her own curtains on the window. Before she closed her eyes to go to sleep, Holly opened her window. "Good night, Freddie," said Holly. "Good night, Holly," said Freddie. Holly was home at last. What a great 3 stories together to make one big story. That's called a trilogy. Tri, T-R-I means 3. Like when you ride a tricycle, how many wheels does it have? 3. When you draw a triangle, how many angles does it have? 3 sides, okay? And a trilogy is 3 books in one big story. That's how long it took to get Holly home. And I'm really glad she's home. Are you ready for a drawing? Let's draw Holly and Freddie. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. Put your paper in the apple direction, and you'll be ready to draw with me. All right, let's do it. Both of them together. Let's do it. Okay, now remember, Holly's face is in 3 pieces. All right, top piece. We're going to start her over here, okay? We're going to make her top, 2 bumps, and we're going to keep coming over to there. Oh, it's kind of overlapped, but that's okay. Don't worry about it, because we're going to color, and it's going to color right over. All right? Remember, if it's not big enough, or if it's too big, turn your paper over, do it again. We don't need to erase. No way. Okay. We're going to put her ears on this side of her bumps, one there, one there. Okay. Now, we are going to put her eyes, but don't put her pupils yet. Don't put her pupils. Because we're going to put her pupils looking down at Freddie. Okay? In his pond. There we go. I want to make this pupil a little bit bigger. There we go. 4 eyelashes on each eye. There we go. And there's the top puzzle piece. Okay, next we're going to do the second middle puzzle piece. Here we go. We come out from the top. We go around. We bump up this time. Instead of bumping down, we bump up. We put her nostrils in right there. And go. Perfect. Okay, now the third puzzle piece is her mouth. We're going to come down, but not too far, but down, around, over, and up. And we come back in and do it again for her lip, like that. And we want to put her teeth in, one up top here, there. This is lesson number 18. Do you believe it? Wow. I really hope you've taken them in order. Because, wow, you could really draw now if you have. And a big tooth on the bottom with a line down the middle. There you go. Okay, now we're going to put Holli's body on. We're going to come from the top puzzle piece, okay, the top one, come down, around, under her mouth, and over to the top puzzle piece again. Now, if you came from the bottom middle, if you came from the middle bottom puzzle piece, that's okay too. But try to make sure it's the top one. All right, let's put her feet. Gigantic feet with 3 toenail bumps on her feet. Okay, we're going to make her hands right next to her with 3 bumps, 4 fingernails. There you go. Silly. And her tail on this side. Okay. Tail on this side because we're going to be drawing Freddie down here. There we go. Now let's make Freddie. Freddie's going to be a little smaller than Holli. Okay. Actually, probably a lot smaller, but you know what I'm saying. We're going to start right here with that top oval. Okay. And we're going to put on his Mrs. Wooliver smile right from the top oval, right there. Okay. Now he has another oval right here, but we're not going to put anything on. He took his bow tie off. And he doesn't have his t-shirt on either. Okay. But let's go back up to where his eyes are going to be. We're going to draw a line right in the middle of it, remember, so we can tell where we're going to be going with the eyes. Come up like this. Come up like this. There you go. Now, when we draw Freddie's eyes, his pupils are going to be looking up at Holli. There you go. Good job. Okay. We want to make his little body here. Okay. If I'm going too fast, give me a pause. Come back and keep going. Okay. His feet his legs actually with his toes. Okay, two legs with his toes. There you go. You're going to do two arms also next to him. Okay, like this. All right. Great. All right. Okay. Now we're going to put Freddie in his pond, the pond that he fell in. Now, normally ponds are big. They're huge. And the little tiny frog in it is not going to take up the whole space. But we're just drawing to get an idea of where they are. Okay. So you're going to draw a pond around him. All the way around him like this. It's kind of, we know, it's a small pond. Okay. No problem. If you have to go off the page, if Freddie's too far down, that's fine too. We're going to put a few waves in the water. Okay. So we remember that we have to color that blue. It's water. We're going to be coloring that blue. All right. Now, right above Holli's head, we're going to draw a horizon line. Horizontal line, just like that. Okay, right above her head. Now, right here above Freddie, we're going to make a sign, kind of like the hippo sign that we made when they were in the zoo, but this is just a sign. We're going to put B, capital B, capital F, capital F. Now, if you took my Patty and Louie lessons, hopefully you did, we know that BFF stands for best friends forever. Okay? So what you're going to do now is you're going to draw a sign around it like this. You're going to come into there. You're going to come into there. Not all the way though. Okay? Because then we're going to put a post sticking in the grass like that. Okay? BFF. And we're going to put a jungle sun around it for the grass, right? Jungle grass around that patch of sign there. Okay? Now, if you can fit it, all right? If you don't have enough room up here, don't worry about it. I don't have much. But what you're going to do is you're going to draw kind of a rainbow shape like that. We're drawing her cave. Remember? In the distance was their cave. And then right outside the window. Okay? And then you're going to make another kind of piece like this inside. That's the opening to the cave. Okay? The opening. And you'll color that in solid black or something. Okay, you can color that in a solid, so it looks like a black cave. They're going in a black cave. Excuse me. Freddie the Frog in my throat again. All right. We're going to make two small clouds. There we go. And let's make our jungle sun in the sky. Whoop, there we go. Just do your best. I try. I do my best. And there's Holli and Freddie. Put your pencils down. Look down at your paper and say, "Wow, I did a great job." Tell your neighbors or tell me, "Wow, you did a great job too." Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day, learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Until next time, keep drawing.